Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
See some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen on the completion. This is Carey. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's got room.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Taysom Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this?
It's caught at the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
It's caught inside the 25.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Touchdown, Bills! Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 35.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
On the set.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Break. Hey, exit.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, let's go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready, break.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. 46 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin
with career touchdown number 70, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Allen will try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Allen now on first down.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Second down and goal. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
On the floor.
Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Alert, alert, alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Allen. And now here is another interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
80 weapons. Hey, you. No. Hey, box up, box up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Tressway now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, Lawrence. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hey, go.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That's caught. The tight end Hill.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the completion, this is Carey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 17 yards out.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Bass on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Come on, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
There he goes, right side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 56 yards.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Allen.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here's Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing is Allen.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta, and really pouring it on now with the Falcons. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.